We're live on the internet.
Woo.
Woot.
The baby is asleep for now.
For the moment.
I've still not edited the last 2 episodes we've played because I know I got to go in and cut serious sections. But I know I asked it before stream. Is everybody surviving today?
Making it. Making it.
Baby's asleep, so I'm currently not getting scratched, yanked on, or yelled at.
That'll change.
I'm doing pretty good. I went camping and then I got sawdust therapy 2 days in a row. So
I got to sleep 2 full nights in a row because the kids went to grandparents' house.
Hey. That is legit a thing.
For the first time in 6 months.
But we will be without a Topher. He's tired and worn out from the camping trip. I think it's mostly we all got cold because it was cold this weekend, and it wore him out.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be zonking out after we get done playing. But to pick up, there's a downpour created by our very own Tarl. You have killed some woven branch and saved one of the members of the bard group that Mulak had sent out, and you have retrieved glorples that had been weaponized.
Yay.
The last of the phosphorus flares is dying out above you as you have now hidden inside the livery once more to discuss what you must do. Because I know you hid most of the bodies, or did you just dump them all down the well?
We put them in the well.
Okay, that's why I have that dude left down there. There's dead bodies in the well. That's it.
It was quicker to throw them in the well.
Now, I believe that Mularn had deduced that there is not multiple colors to the flares. There's just one, and there might be a signaling system by releasing them. But he was also going. What was it? You were going to go invisible, go off, and use Mage Hand to also fire
set one off. It's a set one off. Like farther away. Like, oh, look, a distraction.
Okay, so I'm going to switch y'all to the city map in that case, so that you can show me exactly where you are going to go. So let me move everybody's tokens, because you are over here at the livery. So Mularn, show me where you are going to go.
I am still in the livery.
I did not move players.
Yeah.
How did I do that? Also, I'm going to try something real quick. If it does not work, or it's too loud for everybody, let me know. Is that coming through on anybody else's?
It is.
Yep.
Is the volume changing?
It's quieter.
It is.
Is that okay with everybody, or do I need to stop it?
Sounds fine to me.
That's good for me.
Cannon?
If it's music, I've got it muted.
Okay.
Okay. So. All right. So can you, just as a refresher, can you show me where the flares went off to begin with?
Directly above where y'all are at the livery. Y'all fought just outside of it, so the flares are right where all of your tokens are.
Okay. So, shit. Give me 2 seconds. I am. Invisibility. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself. Oh, wait. Had I already cast invisibility on myself? I can't remember.
I think we had talked about it and then we ended, but you are now a ninja. You're hold on, wrong one. That's asleep. You are now a ninja because you're invisible.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to cast invisible. I'm going to cast invisibility and fly on myself.
Reverse the order though. You can maintain concentration, but I think we looked at it was if you cast a spell, it breaks invisibility.
Yes. So yes. So I will cast fly on myself and cast invisibility. I will then make my way. I will fly over down the market way, find some place on the backside near the wall to land, and pop a flare there.
Okay. What is your passive perception again, Mulak?
16.
16. As
16?
you're going through,
16.
you see 3 battalions of keepers, and mixed in with them, you see the occasional mercenary. So, just your normal, probably 6 keepers, but also it looks like maybe 4 or 5 of these mercenaries that do not look like the ones that had previously been here. But you're also noticing there's a few heavy armored troops from the writ of land that are moving behind them as well. So there is about to be a very large force where your friends are.
So I'm gonna scooch. I'm gonna scoot Pub Junior as quickly as I can past them so that I can pop this flare and draw them away.
Okay. You pop the flare. You hear out in the Makey Way that there is the sound of what had been troops about facing to now go where you are.
Oh, so they're coming from this way.
Well,
They're coming.
There are some coming this way, and when you left, you saw some coming from this way. You're kind of getting an idea that you know that Hillens has a wall now, and that there's a lot of check-in. You're realizing Hillens is as much probably a barracks as it is a town at the moment.
Okay, so that would change. That would actually change, and that would actually be. Crap! We're all the way in this corner. If I noticed that the troops were coming from here and here,
You're going to go into the Penance instead of the Makey Way?
I'm gonna.
Or are you going out into North from? Are you going over the wall, or are you staying in town?
I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay in town, and I'm gonna make my way here, and pop it. That way, it looks like It looks like the problem is moving that way.
Okay. You do that. You pop it. Let's see. Mulaith, you have the highest passive perception inside the livery. You hear outside being spoken in Elvish that they need the fan out, that 2 flares went off, so something happened here. There's some grumbling you can hear about people, or some of these soldiers complaining about the penitents must have tried to rebel again. And it's a lot of them, but then they start moving past where y'all are because they seem to have noticed another flare, and they start kind of double timing it.
And then I will essentially make a broad circle around behind this section of the penance.
Okay, so you're sticking more to that. You're not getting. Are you getting close to the Tipple Mott, or are you?
No.
Okay.
I'm just giving this section kind of a wide berth running between it and the Temple Mott, but not getting anywhere close to it, so that I can kind of just skirt back around to the livery.
Okay. From what you can tell, Mularn, it looks like the troops are moving into that area. And your best estimate, there's at least 20 mixed between keepers, mercenaries, and rid of land heavy infantry. We will go back to the livery. So, for now, everyone, it seems like the situation might be in your favor, but everyone inside the livery, especially after Mulaith, would you have let everybody know?
Yes, she would have kind of been like signaling for people to stay quiet.
There is a very, I should say, you're not entirely sure exactly how many, but it is definitely a group much larger than you just dealt with that seemed to stop in front of where y'all were and then continue to move on.
When they figure out it's a roost, they're gonna come back here. We need to move.
Where we move to?
Not here.
We can always.
I mean, you were up there. Where is it clear?
We can always hide. We can always hide in the bag and drop that and put that on, put the bag on the roof and drop and hide in it. You know what I mean?
What if the building gets set on fire while we're in the bag?
Then that would be a problem.
The only problem with the bag is we never figured out how long out there is out here.
Not as long. Like it is short. Time is a whole lot shorter in the bag. So
Maybe not exposed to the elements is better, though?
not. Yeah.
I have a weird thought. Is there any way we could, like, reverse pickpocket the bag onto a soldier that would go into the keep and put it down there, and then we just climb out of the bag, and then boom, we're in the keep?
While surprisingly plausible, the issue, if what I saw when I was out there is any indication, there is legitimately no way of knowing without a long-term reconnaissance what soldiers go into the keep versus that are barracks other places, because they were coming from multiple directions, which means it looks like there are garrisons and mercenary companies barracks all over the city.
Like, it's not an awful idea, but how do we, get it onto somebody? Because I don't think we could go with the someone gets themselves captured, because I'm pretty sure they wouldn't make it in alive.
Getting in isn't going to be a problem.
What about Dreyfus? He could probably get in without being killed.
How do you figure that?
Because his dad won't want to talk to him.
No, his dad's probably gonna want to kill him. Not as much as Dreyfus wants to kill him, though.
My dad more than likely will want to kill me because she's here and probably let him know that she got
There's
a
no
hold
way
of
he
me.
wouldn't want to, like, rub it in your face first.
I think he did that when he beat the shit out of him.
And then made him a penitent, and then sold him off like chattel.
Yeah, I think he kind of made his point there.
Yeah. As long as I can get a rest, then I don't think getting in is not going to be a problem.
We need a plan of what to do once we get in there, though.
I can get us inside. I can get us inside the building.
Because I don't think it would be so bad if it was just shitface we had to deal with, but now we've got, fuck-mothering vampire, too.
Yeah. Yeah, not a whole lot that I can.
How are we gonna get in? Just disguise ourselves? What?
Oh, as long as I have cover, I can make a door. And when I say make a door, I do not mean Tarl make it the way Tarl makes a door.
Oh yeah, I forget you can do that.
I can. I found a spell because of that specifically for this scenario that puts a 5-foot by puts a 5-foot door that can be 20 feet long, 20 feet wide, like depth, so we can get in. The issue is
the place is gonna be crawling with Woven Branch.
so probably
We don't even know how many are in there.
That's probably a really good idea to try to find the best way in. If that would be, if we knew where he was going to be, his habits, where he is regularly, then.
I mean, she gestures at Dreyfus.
But he wasn't. He was an official, not effectively king. So we can't trust. We can't just the way the town looks. We can't trust. We can't trust the knowledge, the knowledge that we had before.
I have one guess at what he's doing right now.
Is
it what or who?
Yes.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do we want to take a rest in the bag?
That might be the smartest idea.
I mean, we could take watches. We could use the broom. We could take watches near the entrance. Figure out how time's passing if we can. I don't know if that'll work or not, but
Time dilation is really, if the time dilation worked in the other direction, that would be great.
yeah. But odds are not in our favor, so.
Oh. Dreyfus just kind of looks at y'all. Don't wizards have ways of, like, figuring that out? Like,
Yeah,
Alright.
wizard, don't you?
I mean, like, if a
Right.
wizard made it.
Alright, I can. Give me the bag. Let me see something.
I think Mulak has the bag, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's always on his hip.
Yeah, hand it to him.
Alright, I'm kind of see what my elf eyes, what my magicy eyes can see. See if there's if I can find a way to safely and without, like, I'm not doing anything currently. I'm just assessing essentially the formula of this bag to see if there's a way to either reverse or lessen the time dilation.
All right. From outside the bag, you figure pretty quickly that you can't, but there's a whole. You remember there's a whole section you didn't go to.
Yeah.
So there may be something there because a wizard making it so that they could go in the bag for so long and someone could pick the bag up and just wander off with it doesn't seem like it would be the smartest thing for them to do.
Yeah.
Obviously,
So-
it did happen, though.
I can't tell anything from out here. I'm gonna have to go in and peek around. There's got to be, if this is effectively a hidden wizard's tower, and he's got to have his study, his library, his work, where he'll have notes on this thing. Where I would be able to then alter it. Because I also don't want to mess with the bag. You know what happens when you mess with a bag of holding?
Everything falls out?
Yeah. If that's the basis to this thing, I want you to think about that.
Probably
Okay.
wouldn't end well.
Well, hold on. You know that you have multiple bags of holding on people in the party.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly, i.e., look at Tarl.
Yes.
He's been in this, and he has been in here, and it did not implode.
Correct. But I also haven't been trying to arcanely alter the fabric of this thing's existence.
Oh, okay.
So there is a possibility that if I just start playing with this thing willy-nilly, then it could spill the entire contents out at our feet probably more likely directly on top of us. And considering the fact that this place is at least as big as the Temple Mott, yeah, I don't want to really. I think that is going to give us away faster than anything else. You know, the whole spontaneous large building erupting from the livery. So ultimately, what it boils down to is I just need time. I need time in order to get us time. So unless anyone else has any ingenious ideas, I'm gonna go get to work.
Gestalt will tag along with you.
Okay.
Is anyone else going into the bag?
I mean, you're just going in there to do dumb crap, right?
Head rest, probably.
Nah, I'm good.
The DM is also going to say all of the non-combatant NPCs that y'all have picked up
Probably a good idea.
are going to go in the bag.
I'll
So-
stay outside the bag.
So Malak, Arvax staying out. Tarl, Mulaith.
Staying out.
Okay.
I'll go in and take a rest.
Okay.
I mean, I need 3-hour rest. 3 of us out here, we can all do it. So the bag still kind of weirds me out.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, so somebody from Team Bag roll me a d6, and somebody from Team Outside
Bag.
the bag roll me a d6.
I'm not rolling nothing.
Oh, it's feast and famine.
Yerp.
Okay, so we will start with well, that's 2 people that were going in the bag.
Was Tarl? Oh, Tarl was going in the bag.
Oh. Alright, if you want, we could do
I just need somebody from outside the bag to roll to see if they beat.
Mulak or Mulaith, roll for it.
D6, you said?
Yeah.
Vote.
Okay, so we will start with team inside the bag. Let me change the map. Allow me to change the map, game. Okay, that's weird. It's not allowing me to change maps over on this screen. So let me refresh that. All right, does everybody have vision?
Still in the livery.
Yep.
Okay, something's going on with Roll20. Because I've got it shifted for players to be in I got for players to be in the lab. Is that not popping up for everybody else?
I'm in the livery.
Okay, Tarl has vision.
But I'm in the livery.
I know. I'm trying to hit refresh on Roll20 real quick, Cannon.
All right, and now I'm in the. I refreshed and now I'm in the bag.
I refreshed and have a white screen.
Yay. Roll 20. Let me make sure I don't have Fog of War on. Alright. Hit refresh again, Cannon. I just turned off dynamic lighting. And while we're waiting, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Is it still a white screen for you, Cannon?
It's not loading anything at all. I'm just getting the prompt that it's loading, determining scale sizes.
Hooray. Now, you mostly intended the rest, right?
Yep.
Alright. In fact, you remember where the bedroom is all the way at the bottom, so I will just move your token, Tarl, down there for resting. Which y'all did not go through the chest in the bedroom, but then let me grab all of these NPCs, which I did not copy over the gnome token, but they are also going to go down here to the bottom to where it is safer to rest. Gestalt is going to gloop with his boys to the lab. Mularn.
Ye-
What is it that you said you wanted to come back into the bag so that you could figure out how to stop the time dilation or move it around, right?
Yeah, or at least or like affect dilation.
All right. Now, as you remember, there is the bath down at the bottom that kind of disinfects you. You know that to the left or to your right when you go in, that is apparently a port out into the astral sea. To your right, that is the way that then goes to where that weird teleportation booth was. You did not go into the lab that was to the north, but to the south there is the study.
Got it there. I go there and start looking through notes. Shit.
Okay, give me an investigation check with advantage because it's almost hallucinatory, but you see the elven form of the lich that resides in the back of your head, kind of just also perusing. It seems like he has interest in this.
Are you gonna help, or should I just ignore you?
Oh, I'm helping. This is interesting.
Like, and by help, I mean specifically for our current situation and what I am attempting to achieve.
Affecting time dilation
for
is
you.
incredibly interesting.
Cool.
You might want to grab that one first. With a 13, do you reach for the book he points out that you should look at that one first?
I'm going to look at it first.
It is a tome that in Elvish mentions like the title of it mentions a figure named Chronosis.
Better place to start is any.
Do you pull the book out?
Yes.
It nips your finger for 1 damage. He chuckles a little bit. There's a reason all these are on a chain. You leave these type of books alone for too long, they get their own opinions, and they might decide to become feral and eat each other. Knowledge always wants more knowledge.
That's fair.
Just be very careful if you decide to go for the omnibus up there. It's had a bit too many other tomes. You see like one book that's like 8 books wide up at the top shelf.
Neat. All right. Start rifling through that and
Okay, give me
notes.
give me 3 more investigation checks with advantage while you're doing this. Tarl, you're resting, but like I said, y'all did not go through the chest that was down here. Do you do that before resting in the very large, nice bed?
I'm gonna look it over and see if it looks like it's trapped or anything.
Give me an investigation check. With an 11, it doesn't really look trapped.
What the heck? I'll open it.
When you open it, you see that this chest is, when you lift the lid, also another couple smaller levels of boxes open up, kind of like those scissoring toolkits. You know the ones I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And you see in here multiple pristine sets of almost every single toolkit you could imagine. There's glass blowing tools, there's smith's tools, there's tinker's tools, jeweler's tools. There is what looks like several books on alchemy, and it has been meticulously kept.
They all going in my portable hole.
Okay, give yourself 1 set of each toolkit that is listed as superior quality. We will deal with the mechanics of that later, but you now have 1 superior version of every toolkit.
Tinker, Smith, Jeweler, what was the 4th one?
Well, I mean, it's literally all of them. It's just the ones that I mentioned are the ones you noticed first. So let's see.
So it's all toolkits that are listed in the book.
Yeah.
And what was the alchemy stuff?
It's just the alchemist tool or the brewing tools.
Okay.
So that's alchemist supplies, brewer supplies, calligrapher supplies, carpentry tools, cartographer tools, cobbler tools, cook tools, glassblower, jewelers, leatherwork, mason, painters, potters, smiths, tinkers, weavers, woodcarver, as well as disguise, forgery, herbalism, navigator, poisoner, and thieves' tools. Meepo is going to curl up near the foot of the bed while the two bards and the gnome are just going to take the giant bearskin rug is where they are going to lay down for now. All right. Let's see. You got 15 and a 24 and a 22, correct?
Yes.
With that, the first several books you find on the shelves all talk about chronomancy and time magic as a theory and application. But you're not dumb. And after looking at some of these other texts that give you a general idea a little bit better, like what actually happens when you cast haste or slow or time
Yeah,
stop or any of those spells, like you now have a better knowledge of how that works.
it is the mechanics of time manipulation magic.
Right. You very quickly go, none of this is helping me, and you start looking through his journals.
Mm-hmm.
And you find very quickly that he has listed that the controls for the journals are actually, or not journals, but the controls for how time is dilated in this space are in the lab.
I'm going to take the book with me, and have it up.
Okay, as you make your way into the lab, you can see Gestalt is working on some concoctions. He looks at you. I couldn't figure it out, so I started making this. And you see a bottle start bubbling.
That probably shouldn't do that, unless it should. What do I know?
He puts a cork in it. It'll be fine. It'll be just fine.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. And he then puts it down on a table where it has a little bit of a tinkle rattle to it.
You haven't seen anything around here like a big dial that says time dilation on it, or like a big red button that says do not touch.
No. The only dial is that one, and he points over at the wall where it has these odd runes on it. I can't read that, so I didn't touch it.
It's appreciated.
Okay, when you comprehend languages, you see that this is known as the chronosis mechanism. And it has how to slow down time. But as you also look through his journal, he never mastered how to speed up time beyond normal time for a space
So it
for this size. So he knew how to slow it down so that he could come in here and come back out, and
so he can go. So he managed zero and negative.
right. But
Got
going forward, he did not. The mechanism does not have a way to go faster than the normal normal time.
Okay. I'm going to turn. I'm going to turn the dial to. I'm going to turn the dial back down to 0 so that it is equal with outside time.
Okay. You can do that. There's not a roll or anything for it. As that's happening, Aspic comes holding a jar above his head, and if you see what he has, it is a jar of apple cider that has been stored in a Evercool jug. Proof listed at about 120.
Keep that safe.
He just sticks it inside the new version, Henry Colonoscopy. Is that his name?
Yeah. If this
Colomancy.
goes good, if this goes good, I think we're gonna deserve it. And if this goes bad, I think we're gonna need it.
Okay. So
I am going to take this opportunity to can I use the sending stone?
as you go to activate it, you get static.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make my way back to the entrance.
Okay. And with that, we will switch back to the livery team because time dilation still occurred
Yes.
while you were heading there. So before you can tell them, hey, I got it fixed. Okay, Mulaith, Arvax, Mulak, you are there with Dreyfus. Everyone else has climbed into the bag. Mulaith,
Yep.
you can hear horses. Heavily armored hoof prints are sloshing in the mud outside.
Like going past or approaching?
You may actually have to double check on that.
Okay. Would that be perception?
Yes. If you're trying to peek and look out.
She's mostly trying to listen, like hear
Okay.
if it sounds like it's coming and going.
Okay, give me that perception check. 19. It sounds like they're approaching, but they're coming from the direction you heard most of the troops come from earlier before they moved off.
She'll turn to the group. We got some people coming. Sounds like a good bit on horseback.
Damn, we should have asked for that stupid rope thing.
Do we want to just keep lying low, or do we want to try to get out of here?
There's only that front door and that side door to get out of there, right?
Well, where y'all are, there is this one and this one. Mulak, did you get up with everybody else, or did you just kind of stay in the room that you had been in when everybody went into the bag?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Did you stay back here after everybody got in the bag, or did you go over to where the rest of the party that stayed out is?
Probably went with them. I still see everyone here, so I'm not sure.
Refresh, because Roll20 did a weird.
Okay.
Wait, Mulak, did you do the rope trick thing?
No.
Reiterate one more time the alchemist stuff, Hewitt.
It's just alchemy. Oh, all the stuff you found, or
That I found.
hold on, let me pull it up and I'll just send a link to you. Oh crap! I exited out of everything. Sorry, give me a second, y'all.
I got all the toolkits. I just need to know about the alchemy stuff.
It's just the alchemy books were the alchemy supplies.
All right, I got the supplies. I just need to make a list. Put a note for alchemy books.
No, I was using the books for the supplies description.
Okay, so I've just got a kit of alchemy supplies, basically.
Yeah.
The stairs only go up. There's no basement, is there?
No, there is no basement for the livery, from what it appears. And the stairs go up to a empty, destroyed loft. Which, even though he's not on the map, Greenleaf also snorts next to y'all.
Does it sound like it's slowing down any as the hoof beats come towards us?
Mulaith. Give me another perception. Arvax and Mulak, you may as well.
Oh, I had to refresh. So
That bodes well.
open my character sheet.
Okay, Mulak. You hear being spoken in Elvish that it seems that a couple of these figures that must be the ones riding the horses, all of a sudden they're saying something smells flowery, something perfumed near the livery.
Do I know what the fuck they're talking about?
Yes, your shampoo. No, not your shampoo. That would be extremely strong, but
I haven't taken a shower or bath in a while.
Mulaith did make this one room very fancy.
Should you make us look like soldiers? Or should we just make a break for it?
Snap my finger. We already look different anyway. We don't look like us. We've looked different all day long. So what do you want to look like? I can just change it on a whim.
I don't know.
What do you want to look like? What if you could have your wish? What would you look like?
This isn't about a wish of us not getting killed. Or taken.
Make her look like a really ugly, poor human man with a bulbous
I
alcoholic
said
nose.
soldiers a second ago. Were you not listening?
You don't know what you look like?
I think she can tell that she's not wearing a soldier's outfit.
I mean, with seeming, you still see yourself, right? Or is it?
Right, but you can't see your... Can you look at your own face?
No,
But you can look and see that you're not wearing a soldier's outfit.
Well, then I'll give her a soldier's outfit. I still make her look like a bulbous-nosed alcoholic man.
Great, they're gonna think I killed a guard. Wonderful.
Why would they think that?
Because if I'm a human wearing woven branch armor, that's a little suspect.
You have pointy ears. You're too paranoid.
I think I'm just paranoid enough.
Are you doing this for everybody, Mulak?
Yeah, except for me and my sister look fucking awesome.
Dreyfus just looks at you. I still look like this Costanza man now.
Okay, he looks like the same guy, except for now he's got armor on.
I'm just saying, you said he was the George Costanza of elves last time.
Yeah, he's same guy, just different armor.
Right. You hear someone dismount. And everyone here speaks Elvish. And you just hear one of them. Go on! You're the one that has to go in there first. And y'all see a very familiar face wearing woven branch armor.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
With the difference is he has a very large, heavy iron collar.
Oh, I don't fucking care.
As y'all watch Jimothy the Marked.
You bastard.
We're already in here. We're looking. Don't worry. Get out of here.
He just turns. There's already guards.
And I'll say, now keep searching. Now you get out of here. I'm assuming that collar means he's a penitent.
There is a chance of that. Roll me history.
No. I mean, I'm assuming we saw our friend wearing the same thing.
Dreyfus never had a heavy iron collar.
You just had chains.
6.
6, you have no clue what this means.
I'm gonna hang on. I want to.
I still yell at him like I'm his boss.
Woo!
With a natural 20 for a 21 on history, he's not a penitent. There's not actually a name officially for what Jimothy is at the moment, other than he is more or less the penitent version of a soldier.
Got Shanghai.
A penalite.
It's basically Shanghai. But as you notice also, the collar is glowing. They might be using him to take advantage of his curse.
Arvax is standing between Locke and Dreyfus, just vibrating with anger.
Dreyfus is going to slowly push your hand back down that has pulled a sword.
You two, go upstairs and check, see what this flare was about.
Which two?
And I'll just give you the eyes. The like, I'm your boss eyeballs.
I turn around and I stomp up to the loft.
Okay, you stop up to the loft and there's literally nothing.
I know that, but
You climb up the stairs and there's nothing there.
I count to 10. I turn back around. There's nothing up here, literally.
Keep looking.
He comes.
Just don't want you down here to hitting him.
Mm.
Does Jimothy leave?
Jimothy comes back out and he seems to be explaining. You see that there are, and I don't have tokens for them just yet, what looks like 5 heavily armored infantry that are on these large war horses.
What I would give to be able to fireball right now.
Casting Alter Self on myself to change my vocal cords to make myself sound more stern and like a deeper voice.
Okay, so one of them lifts up their visor, and Mulak, you would recognize this face very quickly as Canon Lorraine that you had seen on Oblette.
Wait. Did he get away?
Yeah, he had the dude back at Oblette.
Oh, the one that was in the cave. Right?
Yep,
The one that I did like 99 damage to when he bounced it back at me?
yep.
Oh, this is more and more people I've... Oof, it's probably good I'm not the one that got fireball.
He just yells. Mulak, you hear him yell, "Soldier, come out!"
You talking to me?
Yes, who else would I be talking to other than you?
The hell do you want? We're searching here.
He's a cannon. Don't flash your look.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lorraine. Is his name Lorraine?
Yeah, Canon Lorraine.
Sorry, Canon Lorraine. I did not know it was you.
He looks at you, and I don't know who you are.
I'm a transfer.
Make a deception.
And if he happens to be using magic, he cannot to tell if I'm lying. No! Double ones!
How did you do that?
I
You're
even-
supposed to be good at this.
I have natural advantage at this.
Mulligan.
You can take your mulligan for the
Holy
night.
shit. Mulligan.
I've never used the mulligan. I'm
Do
gonna
it.
now. 20.
He just. When did you get in?
When did we actually get here?
Y'all
Like
have been
2,
here.
3 days?
This morning?
No, you have literally been here 7 to 8 hours.
8 days ago, sir.
What is your name?
What is my name? Where is it? Isaac Peter Freely. My friends call me IP.
I need you and the rest of your unit to step out, please.
May I ask why?
I need to see how many are here. There's reports that we had an entire division go missing.
There are just 4 of us.
An entire unit. My bad. My bad is you at the DM. An entire unit.
Everybody, step out so he can count the 4 of us. Thank you.
And you and Mulaith look like true highborn
Elves, yes.
high elves.
We
right?
we all look like elves. They just look. The other 2 look a little dingier.
You ass.
I can see heritage at least on 2 of you. The other 2 never make it above shepherd. There's a taint on them.
One of the last one down there.
Definitely
That
definitely a half elf. You don't have to explain.
Is that alcoholic as well.
Very well. Continue on your work. Make sure to turn
Thank you,
your
sir.
report in at the barracks up on the Mott.
Should I turn it in like normal, or should I report it directly to you?
No, turn it into your cannon.
Will do. I apologize for shouting at you earlier. I thought it was another one of him, and I pointed Jimothy.
Yes, this stray mongrel is actually slightly useful.
He stinks. May we
Always-
get back to... Sir?
He always comes back. It's useful.
I give him a quizzical look like I don't understand what that means. But if he
Anyway.
doesn't elaborate, then I'm not going to push it.
No, but he is then going to move. And you saw the cavalry earlier that you dealt with. What's following Lorraine is basically a tank.
Like a big man or a big
The-
vehicle that shoots weaponry?
Like a big man. Like all of the knights that are with him are extremely heavily armored on top of their horses.
He is being followed by Reinhardt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he is going to continue up the road.
Now finish your search! Get back in the house!
He,
Close the door.
as
Close the door.
right before Mulaith, you hear this because of your passive perception. Mulat, give me a perception check. Okay, you don't notice this. Mulaith, you hear him say back, but it seems like a clap of thunder kind of muffles it, so maybe that's why Mulak and Arvax don't hear it. Shepherd freely. May you have better luck than you did on the mountain.
Have you guys met that guy before? Because he said something about a mountain.
What did he say? Exactly?
He said, "Shepherd freely. I hope you have better luck than you had on the mountain."
Son of a bitch, he knows it's us.
Who
Ow!
is that?
We came across him in Oblette. There was weird shit going on with him.
Where is
He also
the bag right now?
whipped our asses.
It's on your hip. Hey, Mularn, this is when you stick your head out.
Fuck!
I fixed
Get
the
out.
time
We
thing.
gotta go. We gotta go.
Remember the dude in the cave over on Oblette?
The one that fucked Arvax up?
I fucked him up first.
But he didn't take any of that damage.
Shut up, I would've fucked him up.
Yes, I
He's
remember.
here,
And he knows it's us, even though I lied flawlessly.
and
I'll just
he's
have you
got
know.
Jimothy with him.
On a chain collar.
I don't care if it's on a chain, I'm gonna rip his head off.
I mean, what are you gonna? You know what we do? We break him up into millions of pieces, and then we keep Jimothy's head in a bag.
I am not opposed to this at this point.
Dreyfus is staring at you. That is the darkest thing you've ever said.
We put Jimothy's head in here. He can't ever come back, and then we could just talk to Jimothy, and Arvax can go yell at him whenever she wants.
Technically, we don't know how he comes back, but if I could just kick him around every once in a while, I'd be fine.
But we gotta go.
How does he know? I thought
don't
people
know.
couldn't know when you were lying.
I mean, they can't tell magically, and also though, you have to admit this. My lie was extremely good.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what do I know? I'm just an old half-elf drunk.
Oh, here, let me fix that. Stoop! And you just have a regular nose now. And all your liver spots are gone. No, let's put it back, just in case he comes back.
Yeah, but, Ken and Lorraine's here and knows we're here.
He also had, like, this big, giant dude following him. I think Tarl would enjoy going toe-to-toe with him. Maybe you too, sister. I've seen you fight. You're okay.
Are you guys done in the bag?
Well, I managed to fix the time dilation,
Oh, good.
so now it's equal, and I can slow down time in the bag, which makes time go faster out here than it does in the bag. But still, it's the thing.
Wait, we didn't rest out here, did we?
No.
Fuck.
He's like, Tarl is about halfway through his long rest at this time, and it's been about 10 minutes or so since they went in.
Really?
So
Did Lorraine have a house here, or did she live in her cart?
at a store.
And
It turned into her cart.
And then her store turned into the cart, and she took it with her and reopened the store up in Oblette.
Right, but that's her house. That's everything.
Yeah, Elaine took
Yeah.
everything with her.
There's just literally an empty spot where the bouncy fire used to be.
We have to leave here. He didn't seem like he gave a shit though, to be fair.
He's rid of land, dude.
We're gonna have to keep a close eye for where he is, though.
Knox, as a reminder, because y'all haven't talked to this guy in almost like a literal year. He is rid of land, but he is formerly rid of shadows.
He was a spy.
Which, give me everybody that is now talking, give me an intelligence check. That also is Mulak and Mulaith.
Oh, intelligence, you said?
Yes.
When you say intelligence, my brain blanks out because that's not good. 10.
Okay. Mularn, you're the best way to put it is, even though he is listed as Writ of Land, is you've known that he has been in the Writ of Land for some time now. You know that Writ of Shadows never really stops being Writ of Shadows.
Yeah. And he's Writ of Shadows, dude. You don't.
Like, it's safe to say there might be an alternative or ulterior motive for him to be here.
Oh, so where do we go?
Guess is as good as mine.
Well, there are still some locations open that are in the list. It should be
try.
under.
We can try one. We can try one of the inns.
There's gotta be somewhere that people are staying and having like a shady time.
I think they've kind of purged all of that.
It seems like this place is pretty bougie now.
Other than where they shove all the penitents. Because Market Way is all just owned and run and looks like populated by high elves now. I didn't see any other people, any other races. So all the places we would probably find fun are not so friendly anymore.
There's Thirsty Quest.
God, please no.
So I think we should split up. The three of us, my brother and my sister and I, will go and find someplace to go. You and Tarl can go check out Thirsty Quest, and we'll reconvene back here.
I don't think we have time for that. Do you remember how long it took the first time? Very funny.
Okay, you're right. So we all go to Thirsty Quest.
We need a place to spend the night.
Inn might be risky, but it might be our own, choice.
Well, here's the thing. I could do a room for one, and you all get into the bag. I'd go find a room for one, and then one of us sleeps in the room, the rest sleep in the bag.
True.
Excuse me. That is now officially an option.
That also lets Tarl finish his rest.
And you could. Do you know how to change the time at will?
Yeah, there's a dial inside that.
So you could do it. You could do it double time, so that because I only have to rest for 4 hours, so we only have to rest for 4 hours, but everybody else like Dreyfus and them have to do 8. So if you do it in half the time, in my rest, everyone will be rested, and you'll have 2 hours to go dick around and do whatever your study stuff is in there.
Sounds like a plan to me. Just I don't
know.
like going in the bag. It weirds me out.
It's fine.
It's just weird.
You can stay in the room. I think it'd be better if I get the room though, just in case there's people there, and the lying has to happen.
I
and
mean,
then
probably.
I'll peek my head in and be like, all right, Arvax, let's swap.
Yeah, that works.
That way you don't have to sleep in the bag.
Works for me.
Plenty of room in the bag. I'm just saying.
You and Dreyfus could share a room. And braid each other's hair.
Don't be weird.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
Dreyfus's hair is getting pretty long.
Dreyfus's hair is still fairly close cut. It's just that he does have like a short beard now. You just keep trying that, don't you?
I just want y'all to be best friends.
Just want you two to be happy. Together,
As best friends.
Y'all are
at
weird.
minimum.
Mulaith,
Hey.
you totally get the crap that your brother has always done going on right now.
100%.
He does really mean just only as best friends, though. He really does mean that.
So the plan is y'all are going to go get a hotel. Which hotel are you going to?
What hotel should I go to?
Well, let's see. Let's pull up the list of Stout Elb, Hillens. There is Brood Awakening, Julius Cheddar's, and Old Jolly Chimney. Well, Julius Cheddar's is just a restaurant.
What's closest?
You're kind of equidistance.
Just look for it. I don't know.
Let's go to the first one.
Yep.
All right,
I'm gonna pass by it, and if it looks like there's like a shit ton of fucking dudes that I have to lie my way through, then I'll try something else.
Okay, so everyone else is in the bag as you do this, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So Mulak, as you were wandering, the Brood Awakening is very, very busy. Since it seems like there's a downpour, several people are in the coffee house that makes up the bottom. You see very large print. Rooms available only to high elves. Discount for Woven Branch. So it looks like there might be enough. If that's in the door or in the window, it is. You can tell there are more Woven Branch than they can actually be housed at the Temple Mott. However, you also notice the Old Jolly Chimney does not seem to be as crowded. But the last thing you notice is there is a placard on the outside of Thirsty Quest. And you see performing tonight Bass Faywood, Bard Extraordinaire.
Don't you go there.
At Thirsty Quest?
Yeah.
Boy, the mighty have fallen.
Well, you remember that he was at the Waystone all the time when y'all were there. Like, Bass was always there with Mr. Coat.
This is Bass, not Boss from our other game.
He's not a Dragonborn, is the Dark Elf.
Oh, I thought it was Bass. Bass.
Yeah.
I thought you were just saying his name wrong.
Yeah.
No, it is Bass
You know
Faywood.
how long it's been since we came across anybody that was in the Waystone?
Well, y'all kind of blew it up.
And it was a long time before that.
Yep.
Wasn't my fault.
I will say this,
Eh.
it's partially Gestalt's fault.
I mean, Gestalt's not here to defend his character, so it's all his fault.
So, that is what you can see. That Mr. Bass is playing at Thirsty Quest, And the old Jolly Chimney seems to be less popular than Brood Awakening.
I'll go to the... Is Thirsty Quest also an inn, or is it just a restaurant?
It was a interactive restaurant and gaming experience
There were no rooms.
that you know of.
Okay. Then I will go to the less popular one.
All right, as you go in, because you still look like Woven Branch, don't you?
Yes.
The human that is running this establishment, well-dressed, middle-aged man, kind of jumps as you enter in. The rest of the room seems like there's wood elves, halflings. There's one like really old orc in the back. And the human, oh yes, yes, my lord, how can I be of service to you and the Woven Branch?
Just looking for a room. Just
Yes,
for one night. Let's do 2 nights, just for me.
a transfer, sir, from out of town again.
Yes, I am a transfer, yes.
He just hands you a key. Very good, my lord, you can have it.
How much do I owe you?
Nothing, the Woven Branch keep us safe.
I'd like to pay you.
You have already paid us with your great service that you have given to the city of Helens. You do not have to... See how I can describe this right. Malak, you do not have to roll anything for this. This seems to be a very practiced answer.
Does he seem scared of me?
100%. The whole room is scared.
Okay. It's. Let's just say 1 night then. I don't want to take your money from someone else. That could be.
You can stay as long as you like, sir.
Okay. Do y'all accept tips?
No, sir.
I feel really dirty. Is all I'm saying.
There is a bathhouse, sir.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. Which room is it? I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's the suite on the top floor, sir.
Oh. Wow. Well, thank you. Meals available?
Yes, sir. Anything for you?
I would like. Hold on. How many are there of us? 1, 2.
That's
3,
not gonna be
4,
suspect.
5, 6, 7. Like enough for 7 people to eat. It doesn't have to be. It could be small. It could be like a moose bouche.
Yes, my lord. We'll have it up to your room, so you don't have to eat down here.
Just knock and I'll get the door whenever you're ready. And about how long would that take roughly?
It'll be there just a moment, sire.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much. How much is that?
On the house.
How are you guys making money?
Leave the man alone.
Okay, well, I'll see you later. Thank you so much. And I'll head up to the room. I'll lock. I'm assuming there's a lock on the door.
Yeah, you put the key in and you unlock it and you can relock it when you go in. Suite is a overstatement for what this is. It's really more like it's bigger than what a normal tavern room would be, especially here.
Is this the fanciest tavern room that we've ever had since we started adventuring as the Fall Guys?
Yes.
Oh, I nailed it. I'll poke my head in and go, alright, you can come out. Oh, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go downstairs just by myself. Can I ask the innkeeper for a receipt for how much this would have costed?
He will be confused, but give you it because you asked for it.
and I'll head back up and I'll give it to Tarl and tell him I need reimbursement for the room.
How much was it?
For 2 nights in this room, it would be about 5 gold.
5 gold.
Plus the food.
It's included.
Because I got the fancy room, food's included.
I give him 2 gold back out of party funds.
2.
You didn't need the fancy room.
I'll take it. Dreyfus still owes me 500. I have it written down. If he ever dies, I'm stealing from him.
Dreyfus looks at you. I literally have no money.
Yeah, but you got stuff I could sell.
Like, this sword is a loner.
That's yours now.
I hear tiefling horns sell pretty well.
That was incredibly racist.
What the hell?
That somebody told me that. I think my brother told me that. Bring it up with him.
Brother, did you tell him that?
Probably.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Told you.
I am reading the journal
What are you reading?
book.
What book?
You answered it like Greg would have.
It's a book about the bag.
You can-
Okay.
What you see going along is a bony finger following along where you are reading.
Mm-hmm.
Am I getting a ping?
You get a mild ping.
Is he reading the book with you?
Mm-hmm.
Tell her not to worry, I'm only pointing out important things.
Yeah, he says he's only pointing out important things. Don't worry about it.
This is getting weird.
Tell her she's weird.
Well, I mean, I've kind of made it my thing that it's not calling her weird isn't exactly on par with what I've been doing. I kind of like to stay on brand.
Just don't start relying on him or anything.
Tell her she's meddling.
He says you're meddling.
I started meddling when I could find out when he was there. If I can figure it out, I'm gonna meddle way more.
He curses he curses in a language you don't know.
I literally have no skin. Well, I technically have all of my skin.
I was gonna say, you have all the skin in the game.
True. However, yeah, I don't care. And I'm gonna go back to the book.
As you start to turn a page, you feel your hand move back to the previous page.
I mean, keep up. Yeah, there's a whole lot longer. You've been doing stuff like this for a whole lot longer than me. I don't know why I gotta wait on you.
Do you try to turn it again?
Yeah.
For the next 2 minutes, y'all are fighting over this page. The vibe you're getting is petty.
I leave him to it.
Everybody else just sees Mularn just flipping one page back and forth.
You know what? Whatever.
The most annoying song you remember from your childhood starts playing in your head.
This is the song that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing and not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is a song that never ends.
Yeah, that happens.
Doesn't bug me. I love lamb chop.
So you have the room. There's a knock on the door.
Oh shit!
It's fine. Just leave it at the door. I'll grab it in a second. Thank you.
You hear something get placed down.
I'll give it like a minute after the last. Oh God, cat. After the last few dingle dangles, and then I'll go outside and grab all the food. Hey everyone, food!
Maybe we should keep it down so they don't know there's, a bunch of people in
They
this one-person
are
room.
terrified of me.
What did you do?
I'm that good.
You realize he does look like Woven Branch.
Oh, there, it wasn't elves down there, was it?
I'm assuming there was at least one.
There's some wood elves.
Yeah, there was a few elves down there.
High elves?
It's not what you asked.
You went into the place that did not want you in here, didn't you?
They welcomed me with open arms.
They are terrified of you, as you said.
And welcomed me with
They want to
open
make
arms.
sure you don't have the place burned down. Which I guess works in our advantage, but jeez.
I told him one night and he gave me 2.
But
So
the tray is meats, breads, cheeses, some fruits, a bowl of something. Anyone's not really sure about what it is.
have Greg try it, see if it's poisoned.
That's mean.
Greg's already dipped a finger in and licked it. It's mayonnaise.
Oh, gross.
You don't want it?
Fuck no.
Greg grabs it.
Oh, God. Why was there just a bowl of mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise is the king of condiments.
In Germany, you have to ask for ketchup for French fries because they come with mayonnaise standard.
Yeah, I know.
Europe's
Disgusting.
Same in Belgium.
Europe is weird like that.
I'm going to eat not a bowl of mayonnaise.
Yeah,
Only
I'm with
a
you
bowl.
on that. I'm gonna steer clear of the mayonnaise.
Well, no,
IRL, I like mayonnaise, but whoa.
IRL, I hate mayonnaise.
You just gave Greg the okay as far as he was concerned. He is literally inhaling this little bowl of mayonnaise by himself. Eating it as loud as I just did.
So, sit here just munch or something. How viable do you think the whole Jimothy's head in a bag thing is?
Me?
You're the one that came up with the idea.
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't work, right?
I'm willing to try it.
I mean, at the very least, it'll make it so he doesn't keep coming back. If it works that way. I mean, we can only test it, right?
Trial and error.
Well, the rest of us. What time is it? Is it evening, night?
It's starting to get in. Well, it was afternoon when they were about to torch the bards. It's been a little bit longer, but it's storming outside, so it's already as dark. It's about as dark as night would be outside. So it's kind of hard to really tell, but you think it might be getting into the evening.
And what's our plan tomorrow?
Well, your brother can make a door. Once we're in, that's where we don't have a plan yet.
But we have a plan to get in.
To get in, yes. Once we get in there, no.
Well, that's all we need.
No, it's really not. Because now we have to watch out for Ken and Lorraine. Because apparently he knows it's us.
Well, just
Despite how wonderful you are at lying.
The rest of us will hit him, and you ignore him, and you kill Jimothy.
As much as I wanted to kill that fucker on sight, we have bigger problems than either of them.
Alright, we'll just... what's the word? Subvert expectations.
You said that real weird.
because subvert wasn't the right word, but then I realized that you can subvert expectations, and I was really into it.
That didn't even make sense.
Mulaith, as this interaction's going on, Dreyfus comes over to you. Has he always been this way?
Oh yeah, 100%. You've been traveling with him. You shouldn't be surprised by now.
I was hoping it was a phase.
One long phase, if so.
Then again, I should have known better. The shirt's been unbuttoned to nearly his navel this entire time.
His phase is called life.
As you look down, Arvax Glorples has gotten out of where you put him, and he is just slowly dissolving a chunk of sausage.
Oh, hey, buddy. I'm sorry, I forgot you were in there. Oh, you go right ahead.
Can Gestalt and Glorples talk?
We don't know. We will have to find out when Gestalt is actually here to do so. I would think maybe.
Next game. Hello, brethren.
I almost go to, like, pat the little jello blob, and then I'm like, wait, nope, don't do that, don't do that. We don't have any baking soda. You know, Glorples could be real useful.
Well, we have the thing to make him big and small, right? We just make him small. We could have Gestalt hold him.
We have the thing to make him big or small, and we have magic to make him bigger or smaller.
And we just give him the Gestalt, because he could, like, hold him and kiss him and be a real full-on buddy.
Bet we could make him fill up a hallway real quick.
Are you weaponizing the tiny jello cube?
Do you have a problem with this?
I'm trying to get him real love and hugs.
I'd give him a pat if he wouldn't, you know,
Right?
burn my hand off.
Gestalt could do that, though.
Yeah, Gestalt can. Gestalt has not been formally introduced, I don't think.
But we've also seen he takes very good care of his other pieces.
Yeah, but Glorples isn't a piece of them, though.
So, with that, you have found lodging. You have the beginnings of a possible plan. You also have multiple complications that you have just found. But we'll pick that up next week.
Hallelujah, the baby slept the whole time, oh my god.
I see I see that we got one player that has to go, but also I know we're kind of hedging our bets on the baby. But
I think Mulaith has already dropped out.
yeah. So we yep, a little bit. So we will pick back up here next week because things are about to kick off. So thank you everybody for watching. Let's see, our schedule, I think this week we may have Redwell. Did we have it last week, guys? Or no?
No.
No, you guys had it the week before.
All right, so we might have Redwell this week. Depends on if Grave/Topher is recovered from our camping trip enough to run the game. We will possibly have Brouhaha this week or the next. And after that, we'll be back with a bonus roundtable on March 3rd, talking about what other systems we might be looking forward to coming up here in the next year to test out. And I will turn it over to my lovely wife for socials.
Alrighty, well, we are Team Bonus Action on YouTube, where you can find all of our previous videos and podcasts and outtakes and such. Yeah. We are on Twitter, because I refuse to call it the other name out of spite, as at bonus_team. We are also Team Bonus Action on Facebook. We have our website at teambonusaction.com.
And since you're here, Knox,
We appreciate y'all hanging out with us this evening. Until next time, folks. Don't let your meatloaf.